State leads by 2, 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go.
And NC State needs to stay within their parameters and their offensive execution as well.
Holston, jump shot. She gets the shooter's roll because she is a shooter.
How about that? Nice English on that one, rolling right over the rim.
Kristen Doherty has played very well for Boston College tonight. Gets it to Toman. Toman backs Murphy in and takes advantage of the space in the lane with a pull-up jumper. Boston College back to within 2. 65-63 Wolfpack. 2:40 to go. Maisha Goodwin-Coleman looks over at Kelly Harper, who is in a crouch position, trying to will her basketball team to a surprise victory. I say surprise, they beat Boston College last week, but based on the way this game started, not many expected the Wolfpack to still be around here in the late going. Boston College rebounds the missed shot.
Boston College is playing man-to-man defense, but they slough off so hard into the lane. They're helping there, so there's no clear path to the rim.
Murphy's pass for Doherty is a little tall, but the freshman runs it down. Coleman trying to attack with the dribble. 6 seconds to shoot. They get the ball to Swords just in time. Game tied. What a finish we're going to have. 1:50 to go. NC State 65, Boston College 65.
Well, there you go. You score it when you put it in the hands of Swords.
Kostanek drives a little recklessly, but it looks like she's going to the line. I heard a Boston College fan yell charge, but I don't think that's going to be the call.
Well, I think Sylvia Crawley was looking over there a little incredulously, wondering how Kostanek just runs in there, runs her player over, and you have to be in position, but you know there's something to be said for displacement.
Pretty big swing of events, charge versus giving a 90% free throw shooter 2 tries.
And right now it's going to come down to who takes better care of the ball, who stays within their game plan and executes what the coach has asked them to do from the outset.
Kostanek hits them both, and State will apply pressure with a 2-point lead. It's not so much here the idea of forcing turnovers as it is to make it difficult for Boston College to set up offensively.
That's right.
Shields from the corner. She's one of the best, but she missed that one. Bonet Holston has the rebound. And Carrie Shields is trying to keep up with Amber White with just 1:20 to go.
But they didn't need that to happen. They didn't need a 3 on that particular play.
Strawn fakes a 3, gets it to Holston. She hits. Bonet Holston hits from the top of the key, and Kelly Harper wants to talk about it. And Christie, NC State, is in the driver's seat.
They are in the driver's seat. They are getting things done because their attitude has been in the right place, especially in the last 10 minutes of this contest. And Boston College, they have not been able to get touches inside to their post players.
Sylvia Crawley says that her team has been plagued by turnovers, of course, offensive rebounding, this is over the course of the season, and shot selection.
Right.
The times I've seen Boston College, they've taken good shots. But now I see what she's talking about. The Eagles' shot selection here in the late stages has left something to be desired.
It has, because if you have post players that shoot at a high level of success, you've got to have them get touches inside. You must make that pass. They're calling for the ball. You're looking in there. You have a good angle at it. You must pass the ball in with a bounce pass.
With that timeout, Kelly Harper was able to set up her defense. NC State 69, Boston College 65. Eagles now down to 1 minute, or their NCAA dream is over. Stephanie Murphy from the three-point line hits the three-point shot. Stephanie Murphy with one of the biggest shots in her career, and now Sylvia Crawley wants a timeout. NC State's 4-point lead down to 1 with one flick of Stephanie Murphy's forearm.
Absolutely, and that was her 20th 3 of the season. 19 was her career high before that, so she's capable of doing it. She lowered her shoulder earlier and drove the ball in with a determined mind to score the ball, and now knocking down this critical 3-point shot for Boston College to keep their dreams alive here.
Did you like that shot? We'd kind of been a little critical of the guards putting up threes. What about Stephanie Murphy's three? It's one of those that it's good because it went in.
It is. It's a no way to go situation. You want to try to get Swords with it in the lane.
NC State will put the ball in play, now nursing a 1-point lead. Cody Burke will make an uncontested pass to Amber White. Boston College does not need to foul. Plenty of time left. White would love for them to foul. She lives on the free throw line. Kostanek double team, gets rid of it. Burke back to White. 15 seconds to shoot for the Wolfpack.
NC State must take care of the ball. They need to execute here, set and use good screens.
Boston College will have time after this possession. Shields with the steal. Loose ball, and we've got a foul.
Well, you don't want them to get anything easy, so I would say that was a good foul by Amber White once she lost that ball.
That's 3 on Amber White. Carrie Shields will go to the line. She is a fine free throw shooter, 89%.
Needless to say, these are crucial for the life of Boston College.
And they're showing 1-1, although I see that. That's right. BC has 10 fouls, State has 8, so 1-1 was the correct call. He's looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. But she's getting a second shot regardless. Game now tied. And Carrie Shields has given Boston College a 70-69 lead. Sylvia Crawley wants another timeout. 25.8 seconds to play. And the way this game is going, that .8 may come into play.
Oh, absolutely. The way these two teams have been battling it out in this second half, NC State, I think, really turned the corner in the second half in terms of their energy and their attention to details. In terms of attacking the basket, they had only attempted 4 free throws at halftime. Right now they're sitting at 16 for 21 from the line. You can tell a concerted effort to attack the rim, make Boston College play you on the interior. And Boston College, what can you say about Carolyn Swords? 10 for 13, 27 points and 12 rebounds. Just a phenomenal show of leadership from the senior from Boston College.
Where do you think NC State will go for this game-winning shot?
I think they need to pull the bigs away. Get the bigs in a pick-and-roll situation and attack the rim. They have to go for something easy in the paint.
Holston has it. Strong. Goodwin Coleman looks for Holston. Jump shot is short. Rebound. And Brittany Strawn is fouled. She'll go to the line for 2.
Well, that's a tough call, but Strong's so wiry. Finds herself inside with an opportunity to get some buckets here for NC State to keep their heart beating here.
And Kristen Doherty has just fouled out of the game. That's a big loss for Boston College.
That is, because she provides so much energy for Boston College on both ends. She makes plays, she finds her teammates with the ball, but she also creates havoc defensively. And that time I thought she was straight up, but her body got into Strong on that one.
But once again, how did Brittany Strong get the offensive rebound? Why wasn't she boxed out?
Well, that's critical. You can't have those miscues. When you look at the time and score and you reflect, you don't want to have any regrets. When you leave everything out on the table, you want everything on the table. All of your effort, your attention to detail, your focus, your determination to the little things. Because if you stack up all the little things, it becomes a big thing. And that big thing is a loss.
In fairness, Brittany Strawn is a perimeter player and a tall perimeter player. She would be difficult to box out, coming from where she was playing. Alert rebound by her has given her a chance to tie the game, which she has done. And now Brittany Strawn will try to put NC State on top. 70-70, 14.3 seconds to go in Greensboro. Got it again. And now Boston College once again sees its season on the line. This is it. A great senior class at BC. They must score or go home. First, Sylvia Crawley wants to talk about it.
It's a fantastic timeout. Set up something. You know the ball is going into Swords. And if it doesn't, there's a problem because she is the one that needs to touch the ball in this offensive possession.
Sylvia Crawley has just used her last timeout. Kelly Harper at NC State still has 2. So Boston College has to get this pass in before the 5-second count, or this game is over.
That's right, and they're going to try to isolate Swords or Murphy for that matter. Swords may be the decoy, but Murphy's had a highly productive evening as well.
For some reason, I just conjured up a scene from Hoosiers.
I love it.
Where Jimmy Chitwood said, "I'll make it," because they were going to make him the decoy.
There you go. I love it.
So I can hear Carolyn Swords, "Coach, I'll make it."
That's right. But you have to have that confidence.
Statistically, this shot should come from the paint. Boston College has been somewhat indifferent by BC standards from the three-point line, but from the paint, they've been golden. 21 of Boston College's 27 field goals have come from in the lane.
And that's where they should come from, when you have players like that that can produce for you. And the way this is set up, it looks like there's going to be some type of up screen for Swords to be isolated on that ball side block.
Stephanie Murphy will inbounds to Tolman. Swords screens for Tolman. Tolman's trying to make something happen. It's Murphy from the corner. Side of the backboard, no good. Murphy, no good. This game is over. What an unbelievable finish. The NC State Wolfpack are jubilant.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's a tough way to go out. You see the faces of the dejected players from Boston College. They fought hard. Did a good job, but NC State got it done.
Well, Sylvia Crawley was a little bit in disbelief about her team being 5-9. She must be in absolute bewilderment now, because this is a team that is entirely too good to see its season end at this point. The players are waving to their fans. You see some tears, understandably. What a run for Carolyn Swords and Stephanie Murphy and Jacqueline Tolman. You hate to see it come to an end like this.
Absolutely, and they had a good look, but again, inside, Swords, get her that touch. She was in that pick and roll, but clearly the play was looking like it was to come to Murphy on this side. So Swords was the decoy on the pick and roll on that strong side. Murphy had a look, just didn't fall for her. I think she was too low, hit the side of the backboard on that one, and that's just a tough way to go out. But then you think about the missed layups, and then you think about the way that NC State attacked the lane, and they were having problems with that and allowed for them to get to the foul line. They made 18 of 23 there. Boston College only 13 of 15. So that means that NC State attacked the lane a little bit more with smaller players.
So a great era comes to an end for Boston College. In the background, we hear the Wolfpack fans singing the alma mater and celebrating NC State's 40th win all-time in ACC tourney play. Kelly Harper's team got all the way to Sunday last year. Maybe a little bit of nervousness for Katie Meyer and the Miami Hurricanes for tomorrow night, 6 o'clock tilt.
Well, Miami, I'm sure they are here waiting in the wings to see what NC State is going to be doing. And they have planned well throughout the season. NC State, though, their will tonight got them this victory.
Well, this game was everything we thought it would be. Great win for NC State. Wolfpack 71, Boston College Eagles 70. Still to come on the ACC Network, North Carolina and Clemson. Well, Christy, I've enjoyed it. With Christy Winter-Scott, this is Bob Holliday saying good night from the Greensboro Coliseum.